Hello, it's Kieran, and in this video I'm going to show you the pictures you need in order to destroy your Tinder profile and make sure you get 0 matches whatsoever. So let's get going. Now, first thing I want to say before we really get started is that Tinder is a visual medium, an absolutely visual medium, and that poorly constructed images simply won't cut it. So the first thing that you can do to screw your profile up is to have unattractive photos. Now, when I say unattractive photos, I don't necessarily mean, a picture in which you look unattractive. I mean, that's part of it, yeah. If you don't look good in the picture, that's terrible, but also the composition of the photo as well. The simple fact is, you want to destroy your profile, your bio, your Tinder, you want to destroy your Tinder, have unattractive photos on your Tinder. On the flip side, if you want to actually boost your Tinder, then get some professional photos. Like, literally pay a professional photographer to follow you around for a couple of days or so and get pictures of you that look good, where the lighting is good, the angles are good, the composition is good. You definitely do want that. Second thing that you can do to absolutely destroy your Tinder is to convey that you live a boring lifestyle. Here's something to remember. The woman who's looking at your Tinder, she doesn't just want to be with a man who looks good, right? Because like, women can just get away with like tons of bathroom mirror selfies on their Tinder and it's fine. Because as a man, all we need to see is that we like the look of her. Fair enough. The woman wants to get the full 360-degree view of who you are as a human being. That's what she wants. She wants to know who you are as a human being. And any pictures that you post that convey that you have a boring life, ain't really going to do it. So for instance, if she gets the idea from looking at your Tinder that, you know what, you get up, you go to work, you come home, you sit down, you watch Netflix, you go to bed, and that's actually your life, then it's not really going to cut it. She needs to get a good look at your Tinder and be like, whoa, okay, I like the way this man lives. So for instance, like, what hobbies do you have? Do you have any cool hobbies? Do you travel? She needs to get a look into your lifestyle and be like, okay, if I get with this guy, this is what I'm going to be a part of. So if you want to boost your Tinder, make sure you've got shots of you living an awesome life. Another way to destroy your Tinder is to have no group shots whatsoever. That's one way. You know why? Because women like men who are socially affluent. They really like that. In fact, it's so important because when a woman is looking at your Tinder, she needs to know, okay, is this man cool? Do people like him? Is he a rapist? Is he a weirdo? Are women scared of him? All of that kind of stuff she kind of needs to know. And if you got no group shots, well, you're hurting her chances to find that information out. So if you want to lay waste to your chances of getting matches, make a point of having absolutely 0 group shots. However, if you do want to improve your chances of getting matches, then have some group shots. Now, some other things that you can do to basically screw up your group shots on Tinder is have group shots where it's not clear who you are. Now, women do this all the time. Like, you can go onto a girl's Tinder and you'll see it's like pictures of her and her friends, and you genuinely do not know which one she is. Now, as men, we are far more likely to be accepting of that than women, but that doesn't mean that we can do it ourselves, because if a girl looks at your profile and she's looking at your pictures and she's genuinely having to ask herself which one you are, she's eventually just going to give up. That's the truth. She's not going to like sift through and try to work it out. She'll just give up. Another thing is having group shots where you're not clearly the alpha. Any group shots you have, you need to be the focal point of that picture. Like the focal point. If you want to boost your matches on Tinder, have group shots where you are the focal point of the picture. where it all circles around you. And you know what? You want some women in those group shots as well. You really do. You know why? Because any woman looking at those group shots, she'll be like, oh, so he knows women. Women trust him. You also want hot women as well. You want the women in your group shots to be as pretty, if not better looking than the woman who's looking at your profile. You definitely do. This is just the truth. If you have women in your Tinder who aren't that attractive, the woman who's looking at your profile, she will be more likely to swipe left. That's just the truth. However, if the women are attractive, then it basically conveys that you are on a level of attractive women, which is then going to make the woman more likely to swipe right. Another thing that you can do to completely destroy your chances of getting matches on Tinder is just pics that don't make you look cool. Whether or not that's just like the composition of the picture or, you know, anything that you're doing. Like if you've got pictures where people are blatantly like disrespecting you, like I don't know, you're passed out at a party and someone has like painted a dick on your forehead or something like that, and you've put that on your Tinder. Well, I guess there is a demographic of women that would find that funny, yeah, but by and large, like anything that makes you look like you're less than isn't really gonna encourage women to swipe right on your Tinder. So yeah, if you want to sabotage your chances of getting matches, then do that. Knock yourself out and do that. However, on the flip side, if you want to get more matches, and make sure all of your images actually make you look cool. Another thing that you can do to destroy your chances on Tinder is mirror selfies. This is just the truth of it. Women don't like it when it looks like you've set up an image. And that probably sounds ridiculous and maybe even like weirdly kind of hypocritical or something, because women clearly set up their images all the time. And how the hell are you going to have pictures of you that aren't set up? I get it. But the truth is, if it looks like the picture's been set up, they won't like it. Mirror selfies are bad because mirror selfies can't possibly be taken by accident. You want a picture where it looks like, not like, oh yeah, I'm going to pose for a picture. You want a picture where it just kind of looks like you happen to be doing your thing and then someone happened to take the picture. That's really and truly what you want in an ideal world. In an ideal world, that's kind of what you want. Whereas, like I said before, a mirror selfie is the complete antithesis of that, because it's like, okay, well, now I'm gonna take a picture. And for whatever reason, women don't like it if a man cares too much about his appearance. They really don't. Alright, another thing that you can do to screw up your chances of getting matches on Tinder is to have pics with a woman where it looks like that woman is sexually attracted to you. Here's the thing, women like men who are desired by other women, they do. But if you have a picture on your Tinder where it looks like that woman like wants you and you want her and you two are doing something, she's then just going to tell herself that you're a player. That's what she'll say. She'll be like, oh, he's a player, and then she will swipe left as a result. So if you're going to post pictures, like, really and truly, you don't want to post a picture with one woman. You kind of don't, unless you want to destroy your chances on Tinder. Really and truly, if you're going to post pictures with women, it needs to look like, you know, they're friends and you're a cool guy who's friends with those girls. Don't post a picture where it actually looks like you're doing something physical with some woman, because that is not going to fly. Another thing that you can do to sabotage your chances of getting results on Tinder is to have pictures that aren't suited to your target audience. There you go, man. There you have it. That has been it from me. That has been it from Kieran. So thank you, bye-bye, take care, and toodaloo. If you have liked listening to my voice, if you're like, you know what, Kieran, I like the cut of his jib. I like what he has to say. I like listening to his voice. I'd like to listen to it some more. Then please like the video, comment, leave a comment as well, because that just helps YouTube to know that I'm worth listening to, and it'll help to get more people to listen to me. Also subscribe and then slam that notification bell as well, because if you don't do that, even though you're subscribed, YouTube won't tell you when I make future videos. So do that. Go to the description for some extra free goodies and take care.